Welcome to What Is, the show where we unravel the mysteries of everyday things, no secret decoder rings required. Today, we're diving headfirst into a peppermint-scented swirl of history, myth, and sticky-fingered mischief. What is a candy cane? Candy canes, those red and white, J-shaped sweets that magically appear hanging on Christmas trees, lurking in stockings, and slipping between the pages of holiday catalogs. But what are they, really? Are they just glorified peppermint sticks? Or is there more to these twisted treats than meets the eye? Let's start at the beginning. The earliest ancestors of the candy cane were simple sugar sticks, hard, white, cylindrical batons of pure sweet. Picture a medieval wizard mixing sugar, water, and perhaps a dash of mystery in a cauldron, then pulling and kneading it like taffy. That's roughly the sugar crafting process circa the 17th century. Back when candy making was equal parts craft and kitchen chaos. Fast forward to 1670 in Cologne, Germany, where legend says the choirmaster at Cologne Cathedral, desperate to keep fidgety children quiet during midnight Christmas services, bent the sugar sticks into shepherd's crooks. Why? To remind everyone of the shepherds who visited baby Jesus. True story. Hard to verify, but hey, the tale is delicious. Those early shepherd's crooks were plain white because natural sugar candies didn't have red dye. The swirl pattern came much later. By the mid-19th century, candy makers started adding coloring and flavoring. Red stripes for festive flair, peppermint oil for a tongue-tingling kick. Suddenly, candy canes became instant eye-catchers at holiday markets across Europe. But the modern candy cane as we know it, red stripes, peppermint flavor, and that iconic hook, landed stateside thanks to a certain candy maker named James Strobel in 1847. He was hand-bending peppermints in Indiana when, legend has it, his church pastor asked him to produce white sugar sticks in the shape of shepherd's crooks for Christmas Eve. Strobel's batch sold out faster than you can say Santa's sleigh. Production stayed artisanal for nearly a century. Candy canes were hand-pulled, twisted, cut, and bent by artisans who could pack 350 canes a day, assuming they didn't eat half the batch. Then, in the 1950s, a brilliant inventor named Bob McCormack, founder of the Bob's Candies Company, decided there had to be an easier way. He put together one of the first candy cane shaping machines with the help of his brother-in-law, Gregory Keller, nicknamed Keller. The result? Automated candy cane machines that cranked out up to 12,000 canes per hour. Now that's a lot of jolly sweet goodness. Let's talk flavor. Peppermint is king. Sharp, minty, and perfect for freshening your breath after grandma's fruitcake. Early candy makers also experimented with wintergreen, cinnamon, and even clove. Today, you'll find canes in every color of the rainbow: bubblegum pink, sour apple green, watermelon stripes, and even glow in the dark novelty versions for that extra holiday flash. But what about those stripes? Traditional candy canes have 3 red stripes and 2 white spaces, but there's no universal stripe law. Some are thick stripes, some thin, some have 3, some have 5, some have stripes that look like they got drawn by a 4-year-old with a sugar rush. The red dye originally came from cochineal insects or beet juice. Now, food-safe red dyes are mostly synthetic. Unless you buy the fancy organic canes, then it might be beet powder or paprika extract. Candy canes are more than just tasty decorations. They've sneaked into movies, TV shows, and even outer space. In 2010, astronauts aboard the International Space Station got a visit from Atvan 2, a robotic cargo ship carrying candy canes. They unwrapped them in zero gravity, creating peppermint ribbons that floated around like sugar confetti. We'll let you decide if that's festive or messy. Here's a curious fact. Americans eat over 1.8 billion candy canes every Christmas season. Enough canes to circle the equator more than twice if you laid them end to end. That's commitment to peppermint bliss. Meanwhile, around the world, similar sweets exist. Italian candy crostoli, British rock candy sticks, and in Bavaria, Zuckerstangen in many flavors. The candy cane truly is a global phenomenon. Now, let's chew on symbolism. Some say the white stripe stands for the purity of Christ, while the red stripe symbolizes his blood. The hook shape becomes the letter J for Jesus. Others claim it's all marketing genius. Either way, the candy cane carries more meaning than the average sugar stick. If you've ever hung one on your tree, you've participated in centuries of tradition, folklore, and confectionery innovation. In pop culture, candy canes have cameo roles everywhere. Remember Buddy the Elf gleefully pulling a whole box of mint-flavored double mint canes from the shelf in that Christmas classic. Or when Kevin McAllister uses a candy cane as a lockpick in Home Alone. That's holiday magic and resourcefulness on full display. Of course, not every candy cane holds firm. There's an unofficial nationwide candy cane failure index, measuring how many canes snap in half during transit from store to home or crumble in the grip of an overly enthusiastic gift recipient. Spoiler, the failure rate approaches 37%, and it's a prime cause of tearful children on Christmas morning. Tip: slide your hand gently along the cane's shaft, not its fragile crook, if you want to prevent breakage. We can't talk candy canes without addressing their ultimate destiny, the hot cocoa stirrer. Once a robust battle helmet for little ones, the candy cane lives its final glorious moments dissolving into a mug of steaming chocolate milk, infusing minty goodness into every sip. It's a sweet sacrifice and arguably the best way to enjoy your holiday cocoa. So, what is a candy cane? It's a sugar-spun relic of medieval ingenuity, a shepherd's crook of sweet symbolism. A festive snack that's twisted, striped, and stripped bare of its peppermint soul in your hot drink. It's quirky, it's colorful, and it tastes like Christmas. Thanks for joining us on What Is. If you enjoyed unwrapping the history and mystery of the candy cane, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Got a burning question about everyday wonders? Tell us in the comments which topic we should tackle next. Until then, stay curious and keep your candy canes intact. Happy holidays. This is What Is. See you next time.